Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Volunteers will kick this deep to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense in less than ideal position off that poor return. Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And the Bulldogs come up to the line in a hurry-up. They'll feed the back again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And he's brought down there.
Good job by the offensive line to get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, will try to run it in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Wow, that is dedication to this running game. 3rd down and goal, you give it to the running back, and let's give credit to that offensive line. Good job of getting low and getting movement in the trenches there to give him enough room to get into the end zone.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Volunteers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Second down, looking to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
The ball is loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Vols will have to punt this one away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think of it.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on.
The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. No huddle now for the offense.
Brings up second down.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the right side. Oh, and he's got some room. Can he get there? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Offense out there to start a new drive in the 21. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in his first down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders that keep them focused on the task at hand.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receiver makes the grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
The Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Takes the handoff again. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal. The Dogs looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone. He comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Moves the ball up to the 30. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry up. The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. It's a run to the left. Running with purpose. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass rush closing in. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind them. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
First down. They're going to throw the football. The ball is picked off. Look out. He's got some space. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Oh, there's the stiff arm. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Important third down play coming up after that completion. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. He gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. The Bulldogs line it up with first and goal.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't scored.
Second and goal for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Georgia 28, Tennessee 7.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Georgia 28,
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead? They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And he'll be brought down. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. With the catch, it's Cornelius. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. The back's got it. Tackled right at the 30. Sticks. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Good. Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver. And the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Georgia. This quarterback on fire today.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The ball's come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money and giving these receivers.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Great cut there. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The Vols move into the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Just trucks through the defender. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score Georgia 42, Tennessee 17.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. First and 10 now for the offense. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with, defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle, but forced down. And the Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Same tailback, another carry. Football comes out. The defense has picked up the football going the other way. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The pocket breaking down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Cornelius. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's 1st down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Trying to extend the play. Extending the play now. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Heads out of bounds with a short gain on the play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Can he get there on the ground? Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on. There's the point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score. Georgia 49, Tennessee 17.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that.
Tennessee 17.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a...
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in the...
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Using his legs on the scramble. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the... Touchdown, Georgia. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry. And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
56, Tennessee, 17.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the offense trots back onto the field here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Can he take it all the way? At the 20, past the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
63, Tennessee.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Vols will have 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. The Volunteers are in the red zone now. Tight end goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Motion now from the tight end. And they hand it off to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. He knocks this one right through. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry out. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Can he make it to the marker? Oh, look at the quick cut.
How impressive have these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
63, Tennessee, 27.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game.
And looking for a big play here. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown. From the defense.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I'm not going to win this football game, but I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team. The culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And he knocks through the PAT.
Kick is good.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Georgia, 70. Tennessee, 34.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pitch to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And now the handoff. Fights through the tackle. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Will he score here? Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Number 34 with the carry.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
77, Tennessee, 34.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the freshman making an impact play there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels